I was hearing this. Let's go back to the music I was hearing clairaudiently. Welcome back. The stream crashed. But I'm back. Need to do a bit of cooking and maybe some yoga and maybe a true crime. Let's kick it for a bit. Yeah, see, my stomach's like, really, you need to eat eventually. Oh no, relax. Every night and day, I'm addicted, wanna drown inside your love. I wouldn't wanna have it any other way. I'm addicted and I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I just can't. I was also. Oh, somebody's so mad. It's so funny too. Oh, somebody's so mad. What is? Yeah, it's funny that that's right in my scroll feed. Very angry. Oh, that's funny. There's a video that like a reading about a copycat that just popped up too. Yep. Your city calls my name, so I take a red eye to JFK. Oh, the plane flights. Can I call a best? I can't wait to get in bed. Give the driver the address. Put my headphones in. I feel a little bit nervous. I get closer, but then I see you at the top of the stairs. And we could be anywhere. We could be anywhere. We could be anywhere. The city knows my name, so I let my phone die. We take the J train. Snowy ride through the rooftops. You touch my arm when it's all stop. Under the wings of the nighthawk, I kiss you on the stairs. You speak in tongues like a prayer. And we could be anywhere. We could be anywhere. We could be anywhere. My city said your name. It felt different, but it sounded the same. How could I not fall for you? I want it all for you. I'm selfish, but I really think the world should belong to you. From Bloodsport to Jungle House, Madonna into the London you've only dreamt about. Wherever you go, I'm there. Yeah. And we could be anywhere. We could
too. For some reason my tab got closed out, but I was able to recall them again clarity. Thank you. I love you guys. Really appreciate that. Very much. Thank you so much. Stage in a contract. Sweet dreams, one love. Yes, thank you for being here. Let's do this one. I was just hearing this one too, also. Time feel as I do. That's a good one. It's a throwback. Sweet pea. Hi, honey bunny. I love you. You're so pretty. You ready for sleepies? I love you. Sorry, did I wake you up? Oh, so good.
Deep-rooted connection. When I look into your eyes, I can see there's something blooming, bubbling up inside, screaming to get out, yeah. But you're too scared to let it. The past still ties you down. You're struggling to breathe. My elbow around my lovies. 'Cause he left scars. I'm here to heal for you. And I know you are. 'Cause I've been there before. Open up your heart and let me in. Break free from these shackles and let me begin to show you how I love you. I'm begging for us. Look into my eyes and trust me when I say this. What you mean to me will never ever die. shackles and let me begin to show you how I love you. I'm begging for us.
Got 2 more. I'll start with this one. I like this one.
I know a place that's open late. We'll get a table for sure.
Thank you. Very good.
Go there straight from your workday. They got your name at the door. Sometimes it's like I got friends and you got friends and they got plans and the plans got plans. And that's just fine most of the time. But for tonight I want you in my head. So why don't we stay put? I'll make one of your favorites half as good as you make it. But you'll be off your feet. And we can just lie down, music on in the background as I make my way around. My favorite place to be, your home body, your home body. May I suggest you try the red? It's the only thing we have. And even when you're underdressed, you make this place look
Stage in a contract.
bad. So why don't we stay put? I'll make one of your favorites half as good as you make it. But you'll be off your feet. And we can just lie down, music on in the background as I make my way around. My favorite place to be, your home body, your home body. The clubs and bars and Michelin stars could give a damn just where we are as long as I'm with you. So why don't we stay put? I'll make one of your favorites half as good as you make it. But you'll be off your feet. And we can just lie down, music on in the background as I make my way around. My favorite place to be, your home body,
Shapes really quickly.
your home body, your home body.
Thank you. Let's do Seder Reiki. This last one. Actually, I have 2 more.
Say praise for a better man. No need for your touching hands. There's nothing I understand. I'm on with the lost and damned. So long road when you're on your own. Take care of your broken soul. 'Cause there must be, oh there must be. I've drank out the remedies. It's too young for these memories. String no bitter melodies. A false hope from the teeth of the enemy. So long road when you're on your own. Take care of my broken soul. 'Cause there must be, well there must be angels that guide in love with seems to be so forgiving. And lots of keeping dreams afloat.
You know what's hilarious is I'm also hearing this. Is it this one? Better quality. Catwoman.
You fell away. What more can I say? The feelings evolved. I don't want to let it out. I can't replace your screaming face. Feeling the sickness inside. Why won't you die? So many words can't describe my face. This feeling's evolved so soon to break out. I can't relate to a happy state. Feeling the blood run inside. Why won't you die? ships of one another. Went off the rails by fall. Lord knows I needed saving. Wore off the alcohol, and you were there like an angel waiting. I didn't know you'd have brown eyes like a pair of Jesus when they found out it all. Didn't know you'd be this wrong kind, deeper than a cold mile, loving with a heart of gold. And you're everything that I'm not, everything that I want. Guess I got 'em, baby, all through. And those brown eyes, I know that I'll find a better me for you.
Actually, this was the song that I meant to pull up. Where's the song? Where did I go? It's very full circle. Isn't it? That's so funny. That's funny. saying something about coffee house crime. Somebody going to work? Serial killer realizes his sick obsession caught on camera 3 days ago.
B&M car park. I believe you responsible for the murder of Cheryl Wilkins.
It was a Wednesday in September 2025. 10 days prior, another woman had been found dead in North London, and now police officers were looking at the man that they thought was responsible. However, the thing is, this was not the first time he was being arrested. And would you believe me if I told you that this wasn't the first time he was being accused of murder either? Depending on the definition that you choose throughout this video, you are looking at the face of a serial killer here.
I think probably this is one of my favorite true crime YouTubers. It's very good. I also like that chapter. I like this guy too.
Serial killer who had been arrested time and time again, and yet every single time, and right up until now, he was somehow let go and allowed back on the streets.
Sweet
now,
dreams.
This man was I'm going to say, very peculiar character, and he certainly didn't fit your
take the time to
typical
rest
adult
and heal
male.
if you need to.
You see, he didn't have a job or any friends or any real sense of direction. Instead, he was just kind of floating through life, causing as many problems as he could along the way. And he certainly wasn't the kind of person you'd want to be mates with or sit next to in a coffee shop. And although I've already said that he'd been arrested a few times prior, he'd actually caused so many more crimes and offences in the decade before. So, my question, and soon to be yours too, is how on earth was he still out and free? For those of you who don't know, my name is Adrian, and welcome back to Coffee House Crime. Today, we're looking at one of the freshest cases out of London. And I have to say, just like many of the previous cases that have come from the United Kingdom, this one is absolutely infuriating and, quite simply, should have just never happened. Before we begin, folks, if you could, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video and dropped me a comment down below, and I'll try to get back to you while we investigate. This is the case of Simon Levy. Welcome to London, folks. Formerly my own home, London is one of the biggest and busiest cities in Europe. And it's a place where millions of people are constantly moving between neighborhoods, train stations, high streets, and apartment blocks. The entire place is literally humming wherever you look. Yeah, I never quite felt like I knew this city, to be honest with you. It is just a little too chaotic for that, I think. Even after living there for a couple of years, I was still finding streets that I'd never actually walked down, and they were only 5 minutes away from home. In fact, I felt like I was a stranger only a suburb away from me. That's how densely packed it is. To be honest with you, you could walk around London for hours without even scraping the surface. Actually, that's what I did for my entire summer before I moved country, walking along the River Thames, jumping from coffee shop to coffee shop, and racking up a serious step count with some good music in the background. Discovering new places, or just simply walking around the city, is one of those things that's just perfect for music or a podcast. However, the thing is, it kind of requires you to be aware of your surroundings. The reason you went on that walk is to relax and not injure yourself, after all, which is why the essential open earbuds made by this video's sponsor, Reiki, is...
Gotta make sure nobody tries to come up behind you.
so confident about it that they give you a 30-day money-back. London really is too big to explore, folks. It kind of feels like every street, alley, and walkway has a thousand things going on. And in a city this large, even something unusual can sometimes go unnoticed for a while. Which, unfortunately, brings us to March the 17th, 2025, when, inside a near-abandoned block of flats in South London, a passerby discovered something very, very wrong. They came across a murder, a body, found inside the stairwell of an abandoned block. A member of the public discovered a woman lying face down on the concrete floor. She was motionless and cold to the touch. It was around this time that the estate was in the process of being emptied out. So, there were very few people who actually still lived here. And aside from security guards occasionally patrolling the area, there wasn't much foot traffic passing through. Paramedics rushed to the scene. However, they immediately could see that, unfortunately, it was too late. Blood could be observed around her face and on the concrete beside her, and it was also evident that rigor mortis had already started to set in. She had clearly been there for some time already, probably a day or two. So, naturally, the police were then called in, and the stairwell was sealed off. They soon realized that the victim's name was Carmenza Valencia Trujillo, a 53-year-old woman who had moved from Colombia a few decades prior. Carmenza was happy. Not only had she recently become a grandmother, something that she was very proud about, her local community adored her too. She was well known at her local salsa dancing classes. Sadly, the life of the party now without it. Carmenza's family were notified of her death, and you can probably imagine how that went. They were absolutely devastated. However, something that was even harder to understand was why and how precisely she died. I mean, not only did they find blood at the crime scene, but if you're going to find a body face down in an almost abandoned building,
well, that
is sure to leave a few concerns.
Goodness gracious, that's
However, there was no immediately obvious answer to precisely describe how she died. Like, no simple answer, like a stabbing or a gunshot wound. And when a post-mortem examination was carried out, things didn't become much clearer either. Because in the end, they could not establish any definitive cause of death. But in the end, experts would leave two potential causes of death on the table. The first one was a simple drug overdose, but the second was potentially suffocation or strangulation. The truth is that at this stage, nobody knew. It could have potentially been an accident, or maybe it was murder. However, the more that detectives looked into this case, the more they realized that things just didn't quite add up. And eventually, people realized there was one very specific detail which became quite difficult to ignore. Because, as it turns out, Carmenza wasn't actually the first vulnerable woman in the area to encounter something like this in recent weeks. Only 2 months prior, and on January the 21st of 2025, another woman had been found in a frighteningly similar situation. However, the difference for her was that she survived. Now, for legal reasons, her identity has never actually been made public. So, on that note, we're simply going to refer to her as Anna. But Anna was in her mid-30s and, sadly, had been trafficked into the UK. By early 2025, she was homeless, addicted to heroin, and, sadly, would sometimes provide sexual services in return for money or drugs. And on the evening of January the 21st, she found herself in Tottenham in North London, where she came across a man who offered to pay her for sex. Now, after agreeing to his proposal, the two then headed towards a secluded car park just off Tottenham High Road and behind this B&M store. For those of you outside of the UK, B&M is basically a bargain home store. And as you can see from these images, the area doesn't seem particularly safe, especially at night. With the car park being surrounded by industrial companies, it's quite lively during the daytime, but becomes very quiet at night. And, of course, once these two were out of sight, there was basically no way of protecting that young woman. And it was in that moment that things suddenly became incredibly violent. Now, according to Anna, after she asked him for her money, the man instead told her that he would take her out for drinks and dinner. But then, all of a sudden, and without warning, he then launched himself on top of her with so much force that he actually broke her collarbone. and then, immediately after that, he sexually assaulted her twice. When Anna tried to reach out for help, he forced a finger down her throat, obviously therefore preventing her from screaming. But the situation was dire. Anna truly thought that she was going to die. In fact, she could no longer breathe properly. With her breathing so restricted, the world was getting darker and darker around her, until eventually she lost consciousness. And with her last few seconds conscious, she wondered if maybe this was the end. Somehow, and a couple hours later, Anna finally came back around, and it is true that, unfortunately, she had been severely violated and assaulted. But the good news is that Anna was still alive and breathing. Several days later, and on January the 25th, she told the police what happened. She actually knew who her attacker was, or at least she knew enough about him to tell officers where he lived. At the beginning of this investigation, the police would take this extremely seriously. They would even get as far as her positively identifying him during an identification procedure. So far so good. However, the bad news...
We are 10 minutes and 53 seconds into this coffeehouse crime video. The last one that he posted 3 days ago. On August 21st, 2026, serial killer realizes his sick obsession was caught on camera. I'm going to bid you adieu for the night because it's almost 4 a.m. here. But I'm sending you sweet dreams and grand rising for those of my viewers on the flip side. Happy in between for those on the interim. Please remember to pray. Do no harm. Take no shit. Boundaries, not grudges. Cheers. Blessings to you, darlings. One love. Be well. Stay lifted.